Hello, Lady in the Frog. Lady in the Frogs. Hello, I am Lady of Lady in the Frogs. This is Simon Frog. And now it's sunny, even though it's just literally been hailing 1 minute ago. Yes, my name is Linda and I am an eBay reseller. Oh my goodness. The sun shines on me because I am the righteous. I make my living by selling things on eBay, and behind me you have the wonderful opportunity to view some of the crap which I have found this week, and most of this was destined for a skip. Admittedly, some of it is the contents of somebody's loft which I bought on eBay, but the rest of it is the contents of a loft, sort of like a loft room where you would have a picture that, takes all the bad stuff out of your life. Anyway, I've been really lucky this week that my husband's been on a job where he's got loads of free stuff which was destined to go into landfill and a skip. And you may have seen in my previous video that I had some Vogue magazines which I listed. And even though I was listing them, I was thinking probably this is a bit optimistic. This one, however, has sold. Now, the previous listings that I'd seen for this had sold for £35. It was really nice quality paper, and I have done this is one of the nicest ones which I think I had. I have done a flick through of this, which is in another video, which is, I do like ASMR videos, so it's a bit ASMR, so it's not necessarily something that everybody would want to watch, but I've done an ASMR-esque video of a flick through of this because it's so nice. And the fact is I listed this last night at about 9 o'clock. My husband's been watching some god-awful Amazon Prime drama, which I just didn't want to watch myself, so I was doing a lot of listing. So in less than 8 hours this sold. I've got £50 for this. Yeah, it probably is very obvious that this is one of the nicer ones. So this is the supplement of the magazine. So February 1993 this is. This is pretty much what I looked like in the 90s. I wasn't fashion conscious. This is Therapy, a gig t-shirt. So this is pretty much what I used to wear, and probably used to look a bit like this, but more of the size 8s that you had in this. But I was 13. So yeah, just gobsmacked. So this nearly went into the big inferno. It probably would have been pulped and recycled, and I have got £50 for that, and I hope that they're happy with it. I really do. Yeah. I was going to send it in a record mailer and just downsize it, and then I realised, duh, I've got these mailers, so I've put it in the plastic. I've cut down 2 of my record stiffeners, so I'm going to put it in that and send it in one of them. Obviously, signed for post. And then I've really got to crack on with the rest of the stuff. I have listed all my magazines. I've listed one of them, the Madonna one, for the 100 mark. I have got people watching. I'm just hopeful that people will send me offers. And then I have loads more stuff which I've got to deal with this week. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is a job lot of stuff which I got. So this is the listing for it. So I paid £22 and then £10 postage. It did come by DHL, who were better at delivering. Well, I say better. They said they were coming at 1 and then they didn't come until 5, but I did have a notification, and I was able to take delivery of it. I did have some idea that they were coming, whereas Hermes just leave my stuff in a communal hallway, which really annoys me. So the reason that I found this is because obviously I sell vintage Lego. Vintage Lego is my thing. and I often do a search for job lots of Lego because I'll go through it and I'll sort it. So, my God, my room is so full of stuff. It's unbelievable. Right. Oh yeah, I've got one job lot of Lego here, which is really clean. Space Lego, so that's really good, but I did pay 60 for that. But anyway, this stuff had Lego listed with it. So some of this is Lego, and it's actually in really good condition. So this is the 1950s Lego. All of this stuff which I'm going to be showing you is vintage toys. So this is branded Lego. But then it's got some 1950s building blocks stuff, which obviously isn't Lego. So this is one of them. This has got all the Lego mixed in it, so I've got to sort through this. But, I mean, how cool is that? I've got no idea what it is. I've got to do research into this. And it's come with the instructions with it, so at least I've got some chance of finding out. The reason that I like the Lego stuff is because there's so many websites that handle and tell you exactly what's supposed to be in there, which is a real bonus. Oh, there's some other piece here. So this is the same thing. So this is Montini, and again, it's Lego style, but this is definitely faux Lego. So I've got the original instructions with that, so it gives me some indication of what the bricks look like. I've actually had these before, and I've just put them in with you know, non-branded stuff because I just don't want to deal with it. However, having the box is a real bonus. So you can see they put all the pieces in with it, and it's really nice. I'll actually turn the camera around and show you properly because it's this is a bit arse about face now. Yeah, so that's probably a better view of what it looks like because the sun has really come out. And that's what it looks like. And I mean, it looks brand new, doesn't it? What's this say? Just a paint. But I should be able to work out what the hell I'm doing with that. So, I mean, it would have been absolutely fabulous if I'd actually had the box for the Lego. But, you know, you can't have everything. So, that's the first thing from the job lot, and that's how I found it. And then it had this. I didn't really see this in the picture. So this is like an Airfix kit, but not branded Airfix. I've looked up this. It's probably only going to be around, you know, the 10 mark. So bear in mind, I'm £32 in with this job lot. You've only seen the very start of it. Most of it is coming in tins. So these are wooden jigsaws. Most of the jigsaws, they date from like the 1930s onwards. I know that because this that I've got here, I've researched this, and this is from the 1930s. If it was something interesting, you know, like something that people recognised, like Snow White, there's a Snow White one on, which is being advertised for £50. But I'm sure that people who are my age, I'm 42, will remember having these block puzzles. And these, I've kept my old one of these, which I quite like. So it's all just fairy tale stuff. I haven't got all of them, but it's got all the blocks, which is the point, and it's got the carry case, and this is definitely 1930s. So, you know, conservatively, I'm thinking, you know, £10, if not 20 for that. And then, like I say, a lot of the stuff has got tins in it. So what I'm doing is, this is some of the stuff which is in the lot that I've got listed. So this is 1950s, I think. So this is a wooden jigsaw. It's quality and thick, but this was in a tin or a bag, I think. I can't remember. I think it was in a tin. No, not tin. It's got something in it. So I've just listed it and then put it on a piece of backing card and put cellophane over it. And this one, I went in and did this one because I saw the spinach and I thought that's got to be Popeye. So this is the sort of stuff which isn't popular now because we can't promote smoking. That's another thing which I'm like quite gobsmacked with. Most of those Vogue magazines, every one of them depicts smoking in it. You know, at least one picture, if not like 5, of somebody smoking. So this is supposed to be boxed. This is 1960s, I think. Obviously got that one listed. It didn't really stick together very well because it's old quality, but I've put that one on. So I'm going to do the same with this. I'll put it together and hopefully it'll be complete and then I'll be able to do the same thing. And I have loads of these and I'm probably going to regret not taking the lids off some of these tins because some of the tins are quite tight fit. So the idea is that once I've put all those jigsaws on, I'm going to sell the tins as a job lot. I've seen these ones. I can't think what it is. I'm sure it wasn't that I was looking at. Obviously it's got crayon marks on it. But you know, some of these tins are really rusted. Where's the other one? I've got one here. Oh, this must have been one of the ones that the jigsaw was in. Yeah, so you can't tell what that is, but it is a vintage tin. So I'll bob the job lot of tins all on together and just get rid of them that way. I've got another tin here, which opening one-handed will be complex. It's got some random toy in it. I have no clue what this is. So again, research. Oh, it stinks. It stinks of crayons in there. Oh, it's minging. Don't know what the tin is, but again, a job lot of tins. This is the last tin. And this has got some random game in it. Can't think what this is. This might be just going on as a job lot of like stuff. I mean, somebody can use this for crafting, can't they, as well? Don't know what that is. Okay, let's stop making tin noises. Okay, see, I've got them. That was one of the jigsaws was in with that. I've got these random pieces in here. Don't know what they are. I have one of these jigsaws. It is actually over there. It's got 3 pieces missing. So I'm hoping that when I go through some of these other things, I'll find the missing pieces, which would be nice, you know, but this is the real world, isn't it? So I've got this jigsaw as well. That, for some reason, America, nobody's got the slightest bit of interest in America. So I've sold some of these jig maps before. I've sold them for £20. Some of them I've seen sell for more, but the ones that I've had that I've sold for 20. That I'll only sell for 10 if I'm lucky. It just seems that it's a common one. And maybe if I'm lucky, the pieces that I'm looking for will be in here. Yeah, whatever. No such luck. No such luck. I'll be doing the jigsaws today if I can. So, you know, well, you can hope, can't you? Okay, what else have I got here? I mean, those are some of the other things that were in there. So you can probably see why I sort of thought I can make my money back with them. So these, I mean, obviously everybody knows what Monopoly is. This is a very, very clean edition of the game. I mean, when I said that I bought the contents of somebody's loft, I wasn't joking. This is like a very, very clean edition of it. Obviously, everything's spinning around in it. I've got a pack of cards to assist me with my business. Probably 30 to, yeah, I think maybe 30 for that, even though it is in a beautiful condition. They go in fits and starts. Like this, for example. This is the 1948 version of this. I've had this before and I have sold it for £50. No such luck now. I think I'll be lucky to get 30. But you know, I'm in on the deal. It's lovely and clean, so you know, maybe I can stretch a bit further. But it seems to be that the deluxe ones are the ones that sell. I've had this one before as well. I can't remember what I sold it for, but it's at least £10. Yeah, I keep thinking maybe I'm going to find the jigsaw piece that I'm looking for. No. So this is really duffed up and broken. It's almost like children have been playing with this. But weird. Yeah, you wouldn't expect children to play with that. Yeah, used to be worth I think a lot more, but you know, for me, I just think if I can get £12.99 for that, that's fine. And then there's another game here. I might have to recite myself because the sun's come over here. The sun's come over here and let's go. Let's go. So another game, which I'm not quite sure what it is. I think this is one of the things when you have these things from the 50s. This sun has just moved again. 2 and 6. So that'll help you. I should know these things because this is the sort of stuff which my parents would have told me like over and over again. Yeah, you're never in danger of having lost the instruction because they used to just stick it inside. So I need to research that and see how much that's worth, but obviously it's a bit battered. The box is a little battered. And then I've got a selection of books. Maverick, Space, Champion the Wonder Horse, Thrills and Spills, The Wagon Train Annual. Not quite sure what any of them will go for, probably not much. Okay, so more jigsaws. So this one's boxed, but why would they make the box like that? So fingers crossed the pieces that I want for the other jigsaw are in there. Anyway, yeah, so I've got to check all of these. So there's that'll probably be £10. I have another one here. You know, these vintage things, people like them. Hello? Oh, that's disappointing. Oh no, it's not disappointing. I don't even have to do anything. Yay! So, job done with that one. Let's check it. Yeah, I think it's complete. Okay, so, yay for that one. I thought I'd been, stuffed there. Special thick board. Yeah, you wish. I could see that the pieces were lifting on them. Watching television. Toy Town Builders. Again, £10. Some of these things are on Etsy. Not my Etsy. I've seen, when I was doing research into the one that I listed, the wooden one, they had it on Etsy for £10, but theirs was boxed. I think we used to have this. This is quite a cool little set. I need to look into this. Well, mind you, it says it's got the croupier rake. I don't remember seeing the croupier rake. Oh, don't give me this. Why's everything got to be complex and hassle? Oh no, look, it's here. It's in fantastic condition. It's even got some sellotape on it. Well, that's upsetting, isn't it? Ooh, epoxy resin. Anyway, this is in nice clean condition. I know it's got the mat with it. Got the rest of the rake. Oh, well, I mean, there was me. I was thinking the rake wasn't going to be there at all, you know. So to get it in pieces, you know, I'm a lucky girl. Where's the ball bearing? That's the question. Jeez, what a ball bearing. I do remember this. I remember this now. I mean, not sure what that's worth. Again, more research to be done. Oh, hang on, I've left a special part of the rake behind. Okay, we're nearly done with this lot. What's in here? Oh, geez. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay, we're back. Jigsaw pieces. This looks intriguing. So I'm going to put this together, see what we get. I'm not sure what that is. It's part of me thinks it's Snoopy, but it's not going to be Snoopy, is it? Then there's this. Vintage Christmas cards with envelopes. Oh, hang on a minute. No, it's a jigsaw. I was having a look to see if I could work out what that is. It's really weird. It's like it's double-sided. So it's got like fairies on the back of it. So I'm not quite sure what that is. Gibbs Archer. So let's see what that is. It's a really nice little box, but I don't know. And then this one is the original box. The sun's moving round again. Like it's got something against me. So this is the Flying Prince. About 90 pieces. I don't know if this is supposed to be there because it looks like it's been like cut out of a newspaper or something. So I'm not quite sure what this is. I've got the original box and yet no indication of what it is. So this is like, so it's actually got like whimsy type things. Is that supposed to be a gun? What's that? Fruit? So this might be quite cool. And like I say, people have these on Etsy. So I'm going to have to go through that and see what that is. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? That's it. Oh no, hang on. There's one thing left. So this is the last thing that I got from this job lot. Savant Evening in Paris. Don't know. It's a jigsaw. Yeah, so tons and tons of vintage jigsaws. Not quite sure what this is. It's all a mystery. They never said that any of them were complete. They said they probably were incomplete. So I have taken a bit of a punt on this job lot. So we're going to see where we get it from. Yeah, I don't know if I've done the right thing or not. I mean, you can pass comment in the comment section as you would. But I think it's a decent amount of stuff really for £32 inclusive of the postage. We'll see. I think I'll definitely make money on that. I just didn't know. I just thought, let's give it a go. And then this stuff here, this is all the bits which I have got for free this week. a random pair of earrings. So this is all the stuff which has come from this place that my husband is clearing out today. He's promised me that that it's done now because they're onto the refurb now. So everything's like gone out into the skips. So these are the telephones, the ones that were intact. Now, believe it or not, I've actually spoken to my mother this week on this because I wasn't so sure. I rang my mobile number on it. This is the ones where you have to go. Now, if you go 07, your call ain't going to connect. Because of the nature of this phone, you have to phone a number with an 01 number, and you have to do it really quickly because, you know, even though you've got to wait for it to go round. I phoned my mum's number and it failed the first time, so then I did it really quickly and I connected, and then I had a long phone call. I'm playing around with this one because this one I've actually cleaned, even though it doesn't look like I've cleaned it. I've cleaned this one up. Those two need cleaning. So these sell for £20. However, I've got a problem with this. It doesn't ring, although you can hear the ringer when you sort of rattle it. Yeah, it doesn't actually ring and notify you if somebody's ringing through to you. So I've rang this on my mobile number, and then I picked it up and I was connected. So you can ring from a mobile to this number, you just can't phone a mobile on it. But it does work. I've had a long conversation with my mother on this phone. So I promised that when I test these ones, well, I've got to phone her because I can't phone my own number when I've got it plugged into it. So I'm probably going to put these on as a job lot. I've got a job lot of cake plates, which is currently on my eBay, which was also something that my husband got for free. So that was a good bonus. I'm going to put this back on the camera mount, I think. Okay, Simon, you're not looking at the camera. Right, I've got a bag of light bulbs over there. It was free, but I think we're just going to be using them. I've got a selection of books, real life problems and their solutions. Who knows? You just never know with any of these things. This sort of stuff that came with the this came with all the magazines. So Country Fair, I mean, never mind, we'll just list these. I have a selection of CDs because, like I say, these are people who haven't paid their rent, or they've lost their stall and they've thrown out, you know, they've been thrown out. So they're probably just CDs that they listened to. I've got a wicker book. These usually do quite well. So I can't see any problem with selling that. The film show album. It's got somebody's parking tickets on the back of it. Can't see the year. Don't know. So this is 1950s stuff in there. So we'll have a look at them. I'll just put them with all the other books. So, you know, freebies, CDs probably aren't going to be up to much because, you know, people just don't want CDs anymore. Oh, geez. Move on. Okay, so this is something he brought home yesterday. Now, this is Dr. Martens. This is somebody's personal bag because I haven't cleaned this out. It's still got somebody's personal bits in here. So this is obviously somebody's personal bag because it wasn't like stock that was for sale. So this is actually on Dr. Martens' website and it costs £170 new. So used on eBay it sells for £100. So I am well away. I mean, you've got to think about the fact, how much do Doc Martens cost? And this is real leather, this is. And it's a really nice backpack type thing. I do need to I feel like I've got some buckles or something missing on this. So I need to have a good look because, I mean, why would it just stick there? Maybe it does. Maybe it's designed so that you can't actually use it. I have got a broken strap on this. And I know that I'm really good at repairing, and it is like just something that needs to just go in there. But because of the money that's involved in this, I'm going to get it done properly. At our Tesco Extra, I mean, I'm quite lucky because I do live in Manchester. At our Tesco Extra, they've got this place called Zip Yard, which is like part of their you know, like in these extras, they're like have hairdressers and all these other things. Well, maybe they don't in other shops, but they do up next to the Man United Stadium. So the Zip Yard that they've got there, I'm going to take it to them and I'm going to get them to repair it. They've repaired something of my husband's before, and on their Instagram, they do really well. I'd be fairly confident about repairing this, but I'd rather they do it because they'll have more facilities to be able to do that. Because it just needs putting in there and a hidden repair on it. They'll do a really good job for that. Don't know how much that'll cost me though, but you know, even if it cost me 20, I would think it was going to cost me around 10 for them to do it, I think. So hopefully they won't rip me off. So this is the suitcase which I've cleaned out, and I've actually like made a bit of a mess of it. It was really dirty, and actually my cleaning job of it still smells of terps, so this might be going in the bin. But this was what all the magazines came back in. So this is Chetney. It sells for about £20, so it might not be worth my time. There is damage to it. People use these things as props, which is actually another thing with the telephone, is that people do use them for props, but because I did the cleaning, the paper bit that was inside fell out. But I just cleaned it down with a bit of disinfectant, but even that was too much for it. So I just didn't want to handle it with it being dirty and things. With it being dirty. Okay, I'm going to put that there because it's a bit chaotic in here. Okay, so this is a bit dirty. I don't know if I'm going to better wash this. This sells well in America, but not so much here. It's called Yak Pack Brooklyn. It's just a, you know, one of these one strap rucksacks. Duh. Oh, it does say it's made in the UK. A bit weird. That's made in the UK. That's like selling really well. I mean, it looks brand new inside it, but it doesn't look brand new outside. But that's because it's been in this attic room from hell. So, yeah, I don't think I'd get any more than £10 for that. But we'll see. And if I can clean it up, I can clean it up. This is a vintage bag. So this would be the 70s. This. It doesn't look as dirty as I thought it did. So maybe I'll be able to sell this. It says made in England. It has got a maker's name, Hella Limited, London. So I'll have a little look at that. It's actually in really good nick. I thought it'd have like splits to the leather inside, but it's okay. So I'll have a little look at that. He just literally brought home all the bags. The thing that he'd mentioned was this, and he kept going on about it, and I was like, well, I don't know what it is. Looked it up. This is worth £50. Believe it or not. You wouldn't believe it, would you? Maybe it's supposed to have straps on it. I don't know. KLM. Oh, it has got straps. Straps are inside. Ha ha! Well, this is in very good nick. Yeah, so obviously I will better get the money that I want in. So KLM is an airline, and some of this aviation stuff sells really well. So great days. He said that there was an antler bag there, which is this. I thought this would be where the money was. No, there's no money in this. And it's a bit duffed up, to be honest. The previous people were trying to sell it for 40. I seem to remember seeing this stall in this place. And it's got wear inside. It's not really worth any more than £10. Isn't that weird? And then there's this, but this is covered in dirt as well, so I'm going to have to get the spray onto this. It's got the price tag on it. So their price tag for that was £15. I definitely remember seeing this. Yeah, it's not half of the thing there. These people that my husband works for, it's like a company who does like the managing, but I mean a lot of the buildings that they own, that they manage are owned by Man United players. So a lot of them are like Gary Neville's properties. So you know, they don't care. So it's a Paul Frank bag. This is, yeah, I don't know, maybe 20 for that if I can get that mark off. But it's quite cute. I've looked at the Paul Frank ones. Hello, sunshine. Are you gonna leave me alone? You know, you're never here when I need you. Okay, let's move around. No, it's just, you know, the sun shines on the righteous, and you know, this week I am righteous because all of this stuff would have been in landfill by now. The heart-rendering thing is, my husband was supposed to be on this job actually 2 weeks ago, not this week, but the project that he was on last week ran over, so he begs to relieve the stuff which has been thrown away when he wasn't on the job. So anyway, 15 to 20 for that. Oh, there's another one here. I need to research this. That's what it looks like. 3D91074. I'll have to have a look at that. Maybe it's like recycled or something. It says on here that it's an Adidas bag. I just don't believe that it is, because there's no Adidas logo on it. I can't see anything on that. I mean, it's a nice messenger bag, whatever, but I can't see it. I mean, it's obviously it's got some value in it, but it's just the fact that it's got one of these rubbishy made in China, and it means literally just says made in China. It's not Adidas. Adidas wouldn't do that. So I'll have to have a look into that. I mean, to me, it just looks like it might be, you know, like, because of the material on that, it's almost like it's something that's been recycled. So we'll have a look at that. Don't put your feet on that, Simon. Some of this stuff I haven't even looked at. So now we are just on to clothing. So I've got a whole load of clothing here now. It makes my heart sing, some of this as well. For the fact that I've got it for free. So this is a leather jacket. A lot of the leather jackets that were in there were ripped and screwy, so he didn't bring them back. This is Freeman's catalogue. Yeah, so we know that that's vintage because that's the 1990s, very early 1990s logo for that. So I don't know. Is it real leather? Is it real leather? Leatherware, skins, 16 to 32. It's got a decent label here. Yeah, real leather. So we'll have a look at that. But it is, you know, catalogue wear, but then, you know, who knows? It does need a clean, so I'll have to research that before I plump the money up for a dry clean. A specialist dry clean. I'm going to put them there because those are the top quality ones. So we have got, I have got a whole load of shirts here. This is Austin Reed. I mean, these are brand new in their original packaging. But I think they're going to have to come out and be washed because they're in a right mess. This just says Thomas Silk Shirt Makers of Manchester and London. And I've got dirty fingers from touching them. Yeah, so there's 4 3. What? There's 3 of them. Not that impressed with that. I don't know what it is. It probably won't be worth anything. I'll probably just... Maybe I'll do a bundle with the stuff which I'm not selling. I've got a corset which is handmade. It says it's size 22. I think that's a bit optimistic. Yeah. It is what it is. There's a vintage dress here which is unbranded, so it may well be that somebody's just cobbled it together somewhere. Lining rayon. So it has got a label in it, but it is just a vintage dress. I just don't think that because of the amount of like vintage sales that actually happen, I don't think that they're worth that much. So those are the rubbishy bits. And then there's this. So I was quite surprised when this appeared. It's Barber. So this is a nice flannel shirt. Obviously needs washing. Vintage check. I think it vintage check. Winter check. I think it is vintage. The label is very like. There's not much to it. Doesn't mention a website. Has got the size label in. Sneaked over here. XXL. Yeah, but very happy to find that. That will sell for 30. You know, but my outlay of £0, quite high. And then I have 2 pairs of these. I don't know if I need to launder these. But they're new with tags. They're new with tags, but they're in a right mess. So I'm going to have a look at this. The original price for these was £85. These were going to go in the skip. I do like replay jeans, but obviously they are women's jeans. So one, where's the other one? That is dirty, that thing in there. 2, so 2 of them, exactly the same. Size 26, so quite a slim size, but you know, a freebie and 85 quid. We're gonna go in a skip. And then these are some Levi's. They are genuine. They're really dirty. They're really dirty, and they're vintage, so they haven't got anything at the back. But I have checked the label out, and it's fine. It is genuine, and they're size 40 waist, which is always quite desirable. I can't think what ones they are. They're really filthy, so put them aside. And then there's another one of these random corset things here. Oh, it's one of these brands where you see it in the charity shops, don't you? You just think, oh God. Yeah, it's nice, but it doesn't sell for much. So that's all my freebies. And you know, like I say, I've already made a sale of £50 on one of these things that we're going to go in the skip. So I'm well pleased. Yeah, I'm just gobsmacked the stuff that people throw away. It's unbelievable, isn't it? And Arbona makes some really decent cash on that. So, you know, sorry to make you all jealous and the rest of it, but you know, we all have these opportunities that come along, don't we? So I'm just really pleased to have all of that. Oh, the staining on that is disgusting. Ugh. So yeah, I've got my work cut out sorting through all this, so I'm going to crack on. So great days. I'd bring Simon over, but I've just been handling all that stuff and it is dirty. I really need to crack on with all this because it's in the middle of the living room and it's a disgrace. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that and you're not too jealous, and I will see you again soon. Goodbye.
Oh, look at all this junk in the middle of the room. God, get it tidied up for goodness sake. I want to put my CDs on and do some dancing. You okay? Yeah, man. It's dusty in here, isn't it? Yeah. Haha.